This is Badass Billy Gunn, 11-time WWE Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Hardcore Champion, and you're listening to IcoPod. You gotta hear this. And if you're not listening to this, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
And we're back with episode 102 of IcoPod. I'm Bob Conley Jr. With me, as always, is Austin Skinner. Austin, how are you doing this week?
102. You know, that's an even number, Bob.
I do know that, yeah.
What is your favorite number?
My favorite number is 4.
So that's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Because mine is 44.
Okay.
And I don't think I've ever told this story on the podcast, but I'm going to tell it right now. The reason, and this is a 100% true story. So the reason my favorite number is 44 is because when I was a youngin', basically a successor to GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64 was the movie tie-in game The World Is Not Enough 007, which was like a James Bond game. And I played it a lot. I played both games a lot, but I played that one a lot too, and it was newer, so I liked it. And in the game, as in real life, there is a 44 Magnum that you can use. So naturally, it's the most powerful handgun on the game or whatever. So it becomes my favorite gun, and 44, there you go, is my favorite number. Well, when I moved back to upstate New York, from Charlotte, North Carolina, we were going around the class to introduce me because, of course, I was a new student. So here I am in 2nd grade, and we decide that we're going to go through our favorite numbers. No bullshit. They come around to me and they say, okay, what's your favorite number? And I say 44. And the teacher, being from upstate New York, says, oh, 44, like football, because who's the famous player, Syracuse, who was number 44? Or somebody?
Oh, I mean, I know who they're referencing. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, so whatever. She says, oh, yeah,
I don't think it's Jim Brown, but
I don't know.
It's probably something along those lines.
But she says, oh, yeah, number 44 for football, right? And I said, well, no, actually... mind you, 2nd grade. 44 is the number of my favorite gun. And they moved on to the next student because what do you say to that one?
Yeah, probably nothing.
So that's one of my favorite memories of elementary school. And mind you, I was the new kid from North Carolina. And I say, oh, my favorite number is 44 because of a weapon. Because of a fucking gun. Okay, weirdo. Who's raising you? The Terminator? Yeah.
It's my favorite weapon to murder people on a video game. Great.
Yeah. So that's my little gem of knowledge for you guys. 2nd grade, chubby little dude with curly hair says his favorite number is 44 because it is the number that he associates with his favorite gun. Thank you, sir.
I don't even know why 4 is my favorite number.
I like the shape of 4s. Is that weird?
I do like, yeah. Well, I feel like we've had this conversation before. Like with 4 is my favorite number, and then W is my favorite letter, partially because no one picked W in kindergarten, so I went with it.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a good point too, because my favorite colors are the ones that nobody likes. So my favorite colors are like yellow and orange.
And maybe W as well because of the WWF logo.
Oh, w. Yeah.
With, of course, an F on the side, but
right,
still a W is the main part of it.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I'm just I'm out of the box. You can't teach this. Can't make this shit up.
You are your own person.
That's for sure.
There's no one quite like you.
for better or worse.
I was gonna say it's either a good thing or a bad thing, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Just kind of roll with it. Here we are, episode 102 of IcoPod. We are one show away from Survivor Series 1994. Safe to say that we both aren't very excited about at least the build for Survivor Series.
No.
Maybe like probably similar to the 93 Survivor Series. Like just not really anything compelling. I mean, Bob Backlund's doing pretty well with being insane. Maybe that's more reality based than we really ever anticipated. But for the most part, there's nothing really on the undercard that is grabbing our attention, which is to be expected with Survivor Series since there is several elimination matches, multi-man tags. So it's more or less a throwaway.
Well, and it's and I was gonna say of the four. So it's so funny because you almost maybe look at Survivor Series back with like rose-colored glasses because you think, oh, Survivor Series, like that.
Well,
was
I should say 5 because King of the Ring.
Sure, now, yeah, sure. But you probably look back and you're like, oh, Survivor Series, there's probably something good on that show. And like you go back and it's like, not really. And you think, oh, the theming, like, oh, Thanksgiving, it's taters and wrestling. Like, come on, that's perfect. It's a perfect match. But like, no.
I remember liking the 1992 version, which in comparison to, I think, the majority of them moving forward, like that one didn't have a lot of, Survivor Series matches. Like there was the main event for that is Brett versus Shawn.
Right.
For the world title, and Boss Man and Nails in a nightstick on a pole match.
Right.
And there's actually a casket match on that one too.
Well, and that's the thing too. And even some of the later years, they kind of moved away from it a little bit. Yeah. I just think when going into it, hey, these are going to be all multi-man matches, and hey, they're really not going to mean too much. I don't know. I just have no interest in that then. If it's a waste of my time, like you're telling me it is, why did I tune in?
Exactly.
So
that tends to be the general idea with Survivor Series pay-per-views. So yeah. We're kind of programmed to just know it not really being much of anything. But I feel like in a couple of years, Survivor Series, even more so maybe next year's, is actually pretty good. So
yeah.
96 is pretty good. I think 97 is pretty decent. But later on, it actually becomes a relatively stronger pay-per-view.
Right, yeah, they kind of just move away, which is nice. I think it's important.
Yeah. But here we are with the November 21st edition of Monday Night Raw. It's 2 days before Survivor Series. Like we noted last week, the thumbnail for this on the network is not very promising because the thumbnail on the network is the Doinks with their squirt gun. I would imagine they're squirting Jerry Lawler, but we'll find out.
Technically, Bob, it's Clowns Are Us.
Clowns Are Us, excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, I just said clowns. Or did I say Doinks?
You said Doinks, which is incorrect.
Yeah, you're right. That is incorrect.
So
I should not have said that. I apologize profusely. Please.
The Doinks.
Hurt me. I got to try to get this situated. And of course, I already messed it up, but that's okay.
Also, moving forward, folks, as we recapped last week, we are doing the live format, so the live watch-throughs for moving forward for all the shows. So bear with us. I'm sure there's going to be times, and actually, like last episode, our connection on Skype was a little weird. I kept seeing a message pop up. But bear with us, if the network, as it does sometimes, as we all know, kind of gets jittery. So, with this live format, not doing the notes, there is potential for that sort of thing to happen. So I'm going to try and be better about our time cues. I didn't get any time cues last show. But I'm just always afraid with this new format, the way they have it. If I press a button on my freaking controller, it's going to pause it or something.
Yeah, I think with me, I just have to hit, I think I just have to hit X. Good. As long as I don't hit X twice.
Okay.
Screw myself over.
All right. So I'll try to be better about time cues, but yes.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I actually am skipping over some house show notes. It has nothing to do with
great.
It has nothing to do with WWF because there's no observer notes. There's no syndication because yesterday, you know, was
Sunday
last
Night
week
Slam.
was the same. Yeah, Sunday Night Slam was the same weekend. There's nothing really going on. But this is for USWA. Again, we've been jumping into USWA the last several episodes.
Right.
We probably will moving forward, as long as the card's interesting.
Right.
This show took place on November 21st, so this is in direct competition with Raw. And there was 1,150 fans in attendance. And it featured the following matches: King Cobra taking on Phantom Tragedy, Phantom Sorrow taking on Jeff Gaylord, Spellbinder in singles action against Buddy Landell. Miss Texas teamed with Jeff Gaylord and King Cobra against Fantasia, Phantom Tragedy, and Phantom Sorrow. The Moondogs squared off against Ron and Jim Harris, with the winner winning the USWA Tag Team Championships. The Unified Heavyweight Champion Sid Vicious defending against Mabel. In the main event is Jerry Lawler teaming with Brian Christopher and Bill Dundee to take on Doug Gilbert, Dream Machine, and Tommy Rich.
Shit. Do I go to that? I'm going to say no. I'm not going to go.
I don't like the repetitive people.
I know.
Like seeing
Yeah,
Jeff
you
Gaylord
can tell it's like
twice.
limited. Yeah.
So they're like definitely filling it out.
Right.
Just the same people.
Right.
But I'm probably going to go because I want to see how bad Sid Mabel is.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the main event with Lawler, Christopher, Dundee against the Gilbert, Machine, and Rich. I would anticipate that being like just a brawl.
Right.
Probably. So that would probably be fun. 1,150. That's not bad for USWA in 1994.
No, yeah, for sure.
So they're doing pretty good. We'll notice the demise of their attendance as we get closer to the Monday Night Wars, because the Monday Night Wars definitely contributed to the demise. Because USWA ran their shows on Monday nights. It was successful for many, many years.
Right.
Until it suddenly was not successful at all. All right. So that was depressing. I probably shouldn't end on that note. But here we go. We'll get this all kind of linked up here for Monday Night Raw. Sarah is excited. She can't wait to watch some Aldo Montoya.
Sarah was probably dreading the day that we were getting back on this damn computer.
You have no idea. I was like, yeah, I gotta be like, I was like, I have the IcoPod starts up again in like 2 weeks, and she's like, are you serious already?
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh man, I hate IcoPod. And I was like, well, you're not the only one. I'm sure there's millions of people out there that hate us.
Most of the people who are listening hate this.
Right? Yeah, they just do it out of habit. And then today I was like, yeah, we're probably going to be doing it around 6:30, 7 o'clock. And she's like, oh my god, really? How long is it going to take?
4 hours.
Yeah, and she's just been having so much fun. She's doing her diamond art that she's given up on, and now she's just staring at it.
What the fuck is diamond art?
Diamond art is something where you put diamonds on a piece of paper that has stickies on it, and it actually looks pretty nice.
Are you shitting me?
I swear to God, she's doing one like a... Who is this? Cinderella.
Are you going to hang it up?
If she wanted to, yeah.
All right.
I don't have the patience for it. That's going to take a while. This is a big one.
That sounds cool.
It is. It actually is. Like if they had one for like wrestlers and stuff, I'd do it.
I think I'm going to get into it.
They have sports ones? Like people? Or like teams, like logos? Oh shit. They didn't license it. No. Okay. They might, who knows, maybe they'll license into MLB and NBA. I would totally do that. I would definitely do that Chicago Bulls diamond art. Nice. Okay.
It sounds a little fruity, but like I'm down to try it.
It's not bad. I mean, again, I haven't done it, and I probably don't have the patience to do it. Right. So I probably just pay someone to take care of it for me.
Sure.
And with you having that type of money to throw at, Disney, I'm sure you could throw some money at somebody to do the art for you as well.
Well, my diamond art would be actual diamonds.
That would be incredibly expensive.
Right.
That makes sense. You would do that. You're such a snob.
Yeah. So like Just take that, pro wrestling tees.
You love pro wrestling tees.
Sons of bitches.
All right, Austin, are you all lined up and squared to go?
Let's do it, Bob.
All right, well, here we go. I'm going to count down from 3. Sometimes I go from 5. Sometimes I go from 3. Today I feel like 3. So here we go. November 21st, 1994, Monday Night Raw. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, mine's taking a while to load.
Okay, I will then pause mine. How about you? Are you finally? I'm 10 seconds in.
All right, let me. Hold on.
Oh, you're driving me nuts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Austin has gone up from his chair and he is searching for his remote. Classic network shenanigans here, ladies
And I
gentlemen.
literally just said it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
All right, so you're 10 seconds in?
I'm literally 10 seconds in.
All right, perfect. That's where I'm at. Count us down. We'll do it again.
Okay, 3 from 10 seconds, people. Don't restart it. We're starting at 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay. Razor's
Hopefully-
coming out. Here he is.
Hopefully this doesn't happen every 10 fucking seconds.
Yeah, hopefully not.
All right, we're 20 seconds in, guys. All right, 3, 2. Oh shit, Razor Ramon just got jumped by a gang.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
What the hell was that? Diesel, Sean, Owen, Jim, and Jeff Jarrett.
That was very well done. I was not expecting that.
That was very well done. Holy crap.
Sean hit him quick too. He was like
Yeah.
running at him. So yeah, it's gang warfare here to open up Monday Night Raw.
Where's,
We will
Pat-
continue. We're going to a commercial already.
Where's Pat Patterson? He would have loved to be a part of that.
Yeah, Rene Goulet.
Yeah. Oh, what the? Jim Cornette wearing a mustard colored jacket with a ketchup shirt. Oh, man. Holy
They're-
crap.
They're definitely green screened in here. They got to be, right?
Yes. I think you can tell by the left-hand side that it's green screen because that's a blue.
Oh my god. Motherfucker, dude.
They don't even have it properly aligned.
That's literally the blue, the blue backdrop.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
That's too good. I wonder if they will change it. You know, like halfway through the episode, like, oh shit.
Just like crop it out. Yeah.
Yeah, we fucked up.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
Shawn
I hope.
Michaels with the Hard Rock jean jacket. Like, okay.
Are we getting screwed out of Diesel Ramon? That?
I think we're getting screwed out of it.
God, that blue fucking part is gonna drive me nuts.
That's so funny.
All right. Here comes Tatanka.
Yeah, we're back in the arena. Ted's walking Tatanka to the ring. So yeah, we're definitely getting screwed out of Razor Diesel. Does Tatanka have different gear on?
No,
I can't tell because the goddamn closed captioning's in the way.
no, he does not. It's
Okay.
the same.
Oh yeah.
Which still annoys me because he's still just babyface Tatanka.
Yeah, he's just dumb Tatanka with nothing.
Oh,
Hey,
well-
Chris Canyon.
Yeah, it is Chris Canyon. I thought they spelled his name wrong, but they actually on the nameplate have it as with a C, like it is like a Grand Canyon or whatever.
Yes,
I prefer Canyon with a K,
absolutely.
and I also prefer
Matter of fact-
Kubeta.
Well, yeah. Well, I was gonna say, as a matter of fact, Canyon with a K, I considered naming a child that. Like, if I have a kid, it might be Canyon with a K.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
Ooh, that
I-
outfit is not good that he has.
No, it's not very appealing. The singlet here.
Yeah, it's like the one strap Andre the Giant in purple.
Yeah, it's like a Jerry Lawler attempt. Here.
Right.
This is right before I believe Canyon was working with WCW as part of Men at Work with Mark Starr,
Okay.
which Men at Work, oddly enough, became kind of like had like a cult following in WCW. Of course, nothing ever really happened with them
Sure. Yeah.
because they're always on Saturday night, but
Right. And if they were starting to get over, they were gonna get kiboshed anyway.
for sure. I think there was a point where they were getting over on Saturday night and like Public Enemy came on and just beat them up in like
Yeah.
2 minutes, and that was the end of that. Kind of the same thing with High Voltage too.
Right.
All right. Well, Tatanka's just doing his normal boring heel offense because he really doesn't know how to work as a heel. That guy
He's
looks
kicking him.
There's a guy that had a giant Lex Luger pin, and it looked like it was staged, and they had the camera on him. He's like, okay, yeah, all right, I got one. All right, just take it back, Corey. I don't want it.
He like waved like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'm holding it up.
This cost me $6 in 1994. Okay, that's like 4 hours of me working. I'm not dealing with it.
Canyon hits an inside out cell on the clothesline there.
Yeah, he must be hanging out with Fatu a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Tatanka with a gut wrench slam there.
Oh. Ted's just like, it's my boy in there.
You know, I feel like DiBiase is the dumbest millionaire ever.
Well, he wouldn't be a millionaire by now if he paid Tatanka $1 million. Technically, he'd be broke.
Well, that can't be the suggestion that he paid Tatanka millions of dollars. I'm just saying with his money that he compiled a unit of Tatanka who accomplished pretty much nothing as a babyface. Bam Bam Bigelow was previously feuding with a clown.
It has done nothing.
It has done nothing. He was having a difficult time with that clown.
Yeah.
Nikolai Volkov, who I don't
He's
even know
about
if he's
70 years old.
Right, and I don't even know if he's in the company anymore. I haven't seen him. And then King Kong Bundy,
who attributes nothing to 1994.
Right, and he hasn't been seen since like 1988.
If it's me, dude, I'm buying like Brett, Razor. I'm buying fucking 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Literally.
Yeah.
You go up to Brett, like, hey, what would it cost for you to be like part of my stable? And if he's like joking like $4 million, I'd be like, okay.
Here's my
Perfect.
Monopoly money.
Yeah, like this is gonna be great. Let me go get Diesel too real quick, and then he'll be your bodyguard. You'll be champion forever.
Canyon just got a near fall on a crucifix pin on Tatanka, so that was cool.
This is probably Canyon's push right here.
Yeah.
Keep him down, Canyon. Oh man.
I prefer Canyon as the Alliance MVP.
That is such a good Canyon.
Yeah, it is.
Positively Canyon.
Yeah, any Canyon's pretty solid.
He is. I even liked him when he was Mortis.
Oh, dude, I love Mortis.
Yeah.
The look, the gimmick. Speaking of Mortis, as we continue this enhancement match, I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast either. Probably not. I have actually reached out to the same company who made the actual Mortis mask. Mm-hmm. It's like an effects company. And the actual Mortis mask, they were charging $400 for.
I would do that.
But it's like the actual mold of Chris Canyon's head they used to mold the mask.
They still have that?
Yeah, they have Canyon's mold.
Wow.
Which is pretty fucking cool. But like $400 for a mask, dude? Fuck.
Yeah, but that's a pretty awesome mask.
It's definitely an awesome mask. And I have reached out. Like, I don't know how I found it.
And you know that it's not going to be a cheap, like...
No. It's the legit thing. It's the actual...
That was a weird little cut there. Well, Tatanka won with the end of a trail Samoan drop. And then the camera went directly to a spotlight that was out.
It almost looked like it was going to be a run-in or something.
I thought it was going to go into commercial or something, but
yeah.
We're not. We're still at the arena. Tatanka's really trying to learn how to make a angry heel face.
It's not working.
Yeah, it's not doing very well for him. We're going to be back with Adam Baum, a team member of Guts and Glory, in 30 seconds.
So yeah, that's my little Mortis story.
I would do that.
I'm in touch with the company that made his mask, and I've inquired about buying one before.
I would do that. $400. I spent worse money on worser things.
That's true.
This is a little hype package here for Survivor Series. You want to see a sumo wrestler afraid of caskets? Well, here we go. This Wednesday at Survivor Series. Watch Yokozuna be terrified of a casket. All right. See you then. Great. We've done this. We've done this twice in the same year. First in January, and now here in November. See you later. All right, here comes Adam Baum. Are they trying to suggest that he's an attractive young man, as we just went to a young woman looking at him and licking her lips? Do they forget that the storyline with this man is that he was part of a nuclear plant and his eyes are yellow?
And he's like mutated.
Yeah, he's basically a mutant. All right, I guess we're just ignoring that.
Yeah. He's facing a jabroni I've never seen before, Jason Art.
Yeah, I don't think he has a. He doesn't have a good shot here with Adam Bomb. I do like the whole like bomb smoke thing they do.
Yeah, I do too. The mushroom cloud, like the atomic bomb. Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
His gear is looking very faded.
It's looking so indie, dude. Like, come on. The gear before was so much better.
The black and red, right?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. That's what color his action figure is.
Or even like the black and like yellowy green was cool.
Black and red for sure for me.
Yeah, this blue and yellow is not good.
He's got to be a bit, he's babyface. He's got to be friendly.
Right,
So
you
what's
gotta
more
have the
friendly
blue.
there than a blue and yellow?
Yeah, you gotta have the blue on.
What is this? A drop toe hold by Adam Bomb? Who the hell wants to see a guy who's 6'8" do a drop toe hold?
Nobody does. Adam Bomb, his look, dude, is so good. Other than the gear, like, he looks like a wrestler. Like, that's what a wrestler looks like.
Yeah.
He's even got like the cliche one bicep tattoo.
See, now if I was booking this, Scott Steiner, of course, would still have all my championships. But he needs a tag team partner to be a tag team champion. Adam Bomb's his tag team partner.
That'd be sick, yeah. That'd be sick.
This Jason guy looks like he's a wrestler on the high school team.
Yes.
And they're doing this because he thinks it's the same thing.
Right.
But it's not.
And he was even giving it to Bomb a little bit, which I don't like.
No, yeah. I mean, I get it. You want to make it like kind of competitive, but when you have these idiots,
it's Adam Bomb,
right?
Like fuck.
Like, are you gonna have PJ Walker almost beat the Undertaker? Probably not.
Exactly.
I mean, that's a drastic comparison. But.
Right. I still like the idea of Bomb playing Kane, like you brought up way back in the day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That would have been awesome.
And I think honestly, he would have been better at it.
Maybe.
In terms of like in-ring ability.
Well, in-ring ability. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Obviously, Glenn Jacobs deserves credit for...
He nailed it.
Yeah, with what he did with Kane. But, I mean, like, he has the same moveset coming off the top of the clothesline.
Sure, yeah. Sure.
You know, and funny, a couple of days ago, maybe about 2 weeks ago, I should say, I was watching a Brian Clark shoot interview on High Spots.
Mm-hmm.
And he is one bitter gentleman.
Yeah, he is.
Well, that was a pump handle power bomb, but not the Atom Smasher.
Yeah, Brian Clark's pretty bitter about the business.
Oh, he hates the Click.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, there's probably a very good chance that they ruined his career.
Well, he was like, they asked him if he was promised anything. He's like, yeah, I was promised Intercontinental Championship run, and that never happened, and all these other things. I was like, okay. Looks like we're getting an ad here for a new video game.
Yeah, on the Sega Genesis.
I think this is what, WWF RAW?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Undertaker is destroying Yokozuna, according to the energy bars. What a surprise. What the hell was that? He just went flying over the top of it.
By the way, Yokozuna's speed was at a 10, so we know that's bullshit.
Yeah, that ain't accurate. Okay, well, that was weird.
That didn't even look fun. Like, if I was a kid, I wouldn't have been like, oh my god, I gotta play that.
Yeah, no, I remember having, I think I still have it, the WrestleMania arcade game.
Yeah.
And even as a kid, though, I hated playing it because it wasn't realistic. It was like arcade.
Yeah.
You know, when I remember when I first played it, I was like wrestling Doink the Clown. I was like, okay, cool, this is easy. And then Doink like shocked me with his hand or whatever. I was like, what the hell was that? That's stupid.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like Undertaker gets a tombstone, like a literal tombstone.
And like hits you with it.
Smashes you over the head.
Yeah. It's almost like a Mortal Kombat game.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, speaking of Doink, we are getting a video package here, which is made to look like it's on a television. So on your television, you're looking at something in the shape of a television.
It's weird. It's really weird.
Highlighting the feud between Jerry Lawler and Doink, which started in September with Lawler kind of, kicking a trash can that had a brick in it. And he was pissed, and then he destroyed a unicycle or a tricycle. A little
He
bicycle.
tried at least.
Yeah, on a ring post. And then he had a trash bin that was Duke Drosey's, but he got sprayed by Dink. All this happened in September.
Yeah, it's been a rough couple of months.
Holy crap. I can't even believe this has been going on for almost 3 months.
Fuck.
This is bad. I feel bad for Jerry Lawler. Oh, yeah. And then October 8th on Superstars, Lawler sat on a pie. Of course, he was embarrassed. You know,
What's your favorite pie, Bob?
I'm a pumpkin pie guy.
Yeah, that's a classic. I'm a banana cream pie dude.
Banana cream's not bad.
Oh my god, I love me banana cream pie.
I'm pumpkin though. If someone's like, "Hey, Bob, we'll pumpkin pie."
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just doing a complete rundown of this feud. I guess they were messing with Shawn Michaels and Diesel. How is Diesel not just booting those guys into the freaking bleachers? Cool. Yeah, Clowns R Us. Now, notice how they changed the R. Because originally, wasn't it just a singular R? Now it's spelled out as the word.
Yeah.
I wonder if Toys R Us was like, hey, guys, only one of us can have one R. And
I was going to say, hey, guys, nice try.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago on Superstars, Lawler got a silly string to the face in his jacket, and he's pissed. And here we are in the ring for King's Court, and it's with Jerry Lawler and his freaking friends. This is annoying already.
I really don't care about this. I really don't.
I don't think anybody does.
Yeah.
You know, there's that one person that's like, hey, what's your favorite feud? Well, you're not going to believe this. 1994, Doink against Jerry Lawler. There was like dwarfs involved. It was great.
How did they find all those people? How did they find them all?
I don't get it. They were definitely like elementary kids, right?
Oh my god.
Well, those were adults? Oh my god. That's even better. I had no idea.
Well, to be fair, Hogan 98 money is probably just as tall as the tallest one right there on the end.
Yeah, he has one that is definitely not classified as a small person. Or a midget.
I don't like the one he's talking to right now. Like the original one, I don't like him. He looks like Jack Black.
He does. Yeah, he does. Oh, here comes the clowns with a squirt gun. And they don't know who's squirting them with a water gun.
He pushed one of his kings.
Oh my god. They think it's from the ceiling. They don't know. Oh, is that the same clown or a different one?
No, that's a different one.
How do they not know that they're getting pranked by a clown? There's one kid in the front row who is loving this. He's jumping up and down, laughing obnoxiously.
There's no way there was 40-year-old men sitting at home watching Raw. There's no way.
They had to have been.
That's ridiculous.
All right, well, there's Doink. Spraying them all.
It's no wonder ECW got over as huge as it did, because look at ECW shit compared to this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are you going to watch? Fucking ECW where they're bending chairs over each other's head.
Yeah, you have Sabu diving into crowds and no-rope barbed wire matches.
Yeah, dude.
Which one are you going to pick?
Right.
Do I want to see Too Cold Scorpio doing a crazy 450 dive, or I want to see Doink the Clown with a squirt gun?
Right.
Probably going to go Doink with a squirt gun. It's more practical. When I think wrestling, I think of a clown pranking a fake king.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
I couldn't even tell you what the hell they're talking about. And luckily, that's over. Thank God. Christmas miracle. All right. We just come back from a commercial.
Christmas miracle.
And we have a special WWF opinion poll. Which submission hold is more effective? Is it Bret Hart's sharpshooter or Bob Backlund's crossface chicken wing? You can call 1-900-954-WWF8. Or is that that's a 9? 959? That's 959. Not 95.
No, that is 454 because look at the 9 compared to the 4.
4. That is a 4.
Yeah.
God damn.
1-900-454 WWF 8. That's different. That's a way different number.
You know what? They should. WCW had it right. 1-900-909-9900. You never forget it.
Right.
That's the number. I can't remember this. 1-900-454 WWF 8? No.
I feel like they've changed it.
Probably a couple of times. Here's IRS with his rental, and he's at the graveyard again.
Same promo shoot.
For sure. And he is, of course, picking a fight with The Undertaker. He's now suggesting that this person died because they cheated on their taxes. That's nice, IRS. Way to go, Irwin. That's messed up. Wow. Okay, this little girl's dinner was a business expense, but it was not. He's taking people's tombstones, or headstones, I should say, and he's just being a real dick about it. He's digging up graves. You gotta be kidding me.
Imagine if you had a loved one who recently passed away.
Yeah, this probably would trigger you.
Oh my god.
You'd probably be like, "Oh my god, did he pay his taxes? I don't want Irwin Arsheister to come here."
Did he steal his headstone? I've been doing a little digging lately, he says.
Oh my god. You know, IRS must not be the smartest guy ever to pick a fight with The Undertaker. If anybody in their right mind thinks that IRS would defeat The Undertaker under any circumstance, there's something wrong with you. I mean,
if it's me, dude, and if wrestling's a shoot, and I'm IRS, and it's like, all right, either you can fight Undertaker or you can fight Doink the Clown. I'm saying, boy, give me the clown. I'll fight him.
Yeah. Look at that grave. It's a nice little grave. IRS property of IRS.
What is that, a ruler they fucking taped that sign to?
Probably. All right, well, IRS is digging his own grave. That's probably what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
Speaking of IRS, he comes out with Ted DiBiase.
Money.
Now, like what you mentioned last week, if you were doing this on EWR, you've probably used IRS way too much.
Oh yeah, you overexposed IRS. The fans rejected him.
You could have him on your television once a month, and that game would be like, you're using IRS too much.
And the segment would get like a 54%.
Absolutely. Oh, he's fighting Matt Hardy.
Sweet. Fresh out of the WCW crowd.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, of course, in reference to Super Brawl 3.
Yeah, where they're in fucking North Carolina.
That's right.
And Matt Hardy's in the crowd.
That man ended up dating Lita and Reby Sky.
Yikes.
Oh. He's the Spanish announce team is yelling at IRS. It looks like the guy named Ed on the left there looked like he was about to go in for the heat segment, but luckily he sat down. All right. I feel like this is the first time we've seen like a true association with Ted being IRS's manager.
It's been, yeah, for sure. It's been a while.
Yeah, and here we go. IRS going right to the arm, quickly making this a snooze fest.
Matt Hardy rammed his forehead right into the fucking corner.
Yeah, he's trying to knock himself out. That way he doesn't have to be part of this boring match.
Okay. Listen, you give IRS some goddamn respect.
I liked...
Greatest match of the night. Where, Bob? You tell me.
At SummerSlam 1993,
Yeah,
his match with 1-2-3 Kid was match of the night, which is a bold-faced lie, and you know it.
Exactly.
IRS was good when he was teaming with Ted DiBiase in Money Incorporated.
Ted DiBiase's slapping Matt Hardy in the lips with money, and I feel like Matt Hardy's kind of laughing and facing away from the camera.
That's pretty, yeah, that is probably exactly what was going on.
That was pretty good.
Now, what's funny is that Matt Hardy can now do that because he has a lot of money.
Right.
So there's probably a role reversal because maybe DiBiase doesn't have nearly as much as he once had.
Well, I was going to say, you think Matt Hardy has now officially made way more money than IRS ever did in his whole career?
Well, with inflation, yes.
Okay.
I mean, give me a break. I mean, I don't even want to know how much IRS was making at this point. But I would say Matt Hardy made more money just from like the year 2000 to 2003 than IRS did in his whole career.
Ooh, really?
If I had to guess,
Yeah, maybe.
if I had to guess, Matt Hardy probably from, like I just said, from 2000 to 2003 was easily raking in just off merchandise sales, all that stuff.
Yeah, merch sales were probably
Easily
huge.
like $300,000 to $400,000.
Yeah.
So, yeah, IRS probably here in '94 for WWF. He's probably making $125.
I was gonna say 100 grand. Yeah.
Like there's no way he's making much more than that.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't pay him much more than that.
Right. Ted's probably making 150.
Who knows? I mean, what Diesel's always said that Bret Hart was like the $300,000 champion. So that's your basis right there. That's your top guy.
Right.
Erwin R. Scheister ain't making much more than that, or not anywhere near that. IRS just
No.
Lariat. Thank God, that was fairly short-lived. So yeah, you use that as a basis. Like the Smoking Guns, each are probably making like 60 grand.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Nikolai Volkov is probably making $50 a night.
They're paying him at McDonald's.
Yeah. Here's your Wendy's gift card for the month. Have fun. Free Frosties.
All right. Well, IRS wins it there with the clothesline.
Yeah. Well, looks like we are getting Razor and Diesel.
That's weird.
I guess that was just their way to sucker us in to keep us in for the whole hour. Those bastards.
They
made
got
me
us.
watch an IRS match.
Yeah, they got us.
Well, look at this. It wouldn't be a Raw if we didn't get a Survivor Series report with good old Todd Pettengill. I almost said Ted Pettengill. That's not even close. It's Todd. The same attire that he had yesterday.
Yeah.
Last week for us, but yesterday in real life.
Yeah.
So this is probably the same exact one.
Yeah.
So I guess we could probably just fill time.
Well, I'll tell you this. We've talked about this before. I would love to get Todd Pettengill to do an opening for this show.
Well, he would need to do it for like a 4-minute opening, like he would do the Survivor Series report.
Well, I'd want him to include like in-show jokes. Like I'd want him to talk about Hogan 98 money. I'd want him to talk about fucking Yo Bro himself.
Well, he would have to talk about. He'd have to be like, yeah, it was real life. Diesel was in fact filling up Shawn Michaels' gas tank on a nightly basis.
Later tonight, Shawn Michaels fills Diesel's gas tank. That's a weird one.
Oh boy, submission match, Survivor Series, Bret Hart versus Bob Backlund. Can't wait! I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, we should just skip over Survivor Series. Can we just pretend that we watched Survivor Series and we'll just tell everybody, hey, audio crashed?
I think we should do an OG.
Do
we should pull an OG IcoPod move and just like watch half of it and then never upload the other half.
That's right, like we did with SummerSlam '92.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to about 2 hours and 10 minutes of a show, go check out our bonus episode of SummerSlam '92. Don't worry, we'll eventually get around to finishing it,
doing the whole show.
But we won't.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Yeah, great. Here we go. Sharpshooter. Terrific.
Yeah, great. Here we go.
Same old nonsense. I figured at this point I should do a shout out to one of my coworkers named Carson, because he actually listens to the podcast. He came up to me and he was like, "Pop, I listen to your podcast, dude. I mean, I have no idea what's going on, but like, it sounds pretty good." And he's listened to the last few weeks, so I'm sure now that I've said, "Hey, Carson, hope you show up to work tomorrow," he's probably now laughing while getting high. Saying, "Oh my God, I'm not getting high, Bob. Stop saying that." But that's okay.
Anybody listening to this show probably has to be on some kind of drugs. or at least drunk, because you do the podcast drunk half the time anyway.
I started off doing this drunk. I would do cranberry vodka.
Yeah, as we're doing the podcast.
Right. Like I was just wasted. That's how I survived the first 4 or 5 months of the fucking podcast. I was like, this is garbage. I have to be drunk.
Look at how pissed Owen was in the background on Heartbreak Hotel as Bob Backlund's talking. It was like his fucking pissed.
Because he got shoved to the side for a freaking 53-year-old dude that doesn't do anything with Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund's great character work, but he's not very entertaining in the ring.
No, he fucking is horrible.
No, yeah. That's why I got tricked at the Royal Rumble when he really didn't have to do anything. And I was like,
you were like, holy shit, he's good.
Let's go, Bob Backlund, champ. I got tricked.
I knew better than that bullshit.
Yep. I got tricked. My proudest moment will forever be getting you to Lake Tatanka. You said it on the air. It took me 1.5 years. We all have our slip-ups, okay?
It was a very brief time in life where that was the case.
A brief time still counts as a time.
Bro.
Casket match, of course, Undertaker against Yokozuna. Terrific. Another match that we just saw 10 months ago.
Cool.
So why not see it again? But this time with Chuck Norris. Because Chuck Norris makes everything else better.
He's going to change the dynamic completely.
Yeah, the dynamic. He'll change. Yeah. Troubleshooting referee. We all know that Chuck Norris is just going to destroy Yokozuna and then Undertaker's going to win. Like, come on. Chuck Norris ain't about to turn heel. It'd be horrible for his TV show. Here comes that video package. Chuck Norris doing dramatic turns for a wrestling show that he probably has no idea what the hell it is.
And the best part is you can tell they filmed it on the set of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Absolutely. Chuck, we're going to have you to go do Survivor Series. Oh, is that like a freaking new movie or something? Like I'm on an island. I got to survive like a series of things. No, it's a fake pro wrestling show. And you're just going to like stand around and probably kick a couple people. It's $400,000. You got to work about 12 minutes. It's in Texas, so it's going to be pretty nice weather. How about it? He's like, in. Great.
I'll be there.
I'll be there, champ. Great. This Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Survivor Series. Oh, my God. This is not over yet. Still, Undertaker's now going to talk.
Chuck Norris was probably like, you guys are the company with Hulk Hogan, right? The premier company.
Yeah, that's right.
And Vince is like, no. And he's like, well, I don't know if I'll be there then. If Hogan's not there.
Me and the Hulkster go way back. He really helped me out in '83.
He taught me all I know.
How do you think I knew how to do those spinning kicks? That's what I learned from Hulk Hogan.
How do you think I beat Bruce Lee in 1974?
Oh, my God.
Fuck the Undertaker. Fuck
Rest in
the
peace,
Undertaker.
Yokozuna. Rest in peace.
For the first time ever, we will lock in a match that includes a casket. Never seen before by mortal eyes is our casket match, Yokozuna.
It's a match so dangerous that it can never happen.
More than once.
Only up and down the entire coast 4 times over. But it's fine. Guts
This
and
will
glory.
be unlike anything you've ever seen before.
Guts and glory against the $1 Million Team. And here we go, the bad guys against the Teamsters.
That's so stupid. What is Teamsters?
That is not a heel team name.
That's so stupid.
I feel like their team name should be Bad Guys. And then the bad guys should be the Teamsters. Is that the joke? I don't know. Clowns R Us, Royal Family. Whoop-de freaking do. All these matches are about to be at least 35 minutes long.
Dude, can you not say that out loud?
So be ready
Jesus Christ.
for Zoink the Clown against Jerry Lawler, because that's essentially what it is, for at least a half hour.
In that match, if I don't see at least 3 shooting star presses, I'm turning it off.
Here's
a minimum
Sleazy with
3.
the corkscrew 450 leg drop. Oh, he missed it. His dink it out of the way.
Corkscrew plancha over the top rope.
What's this? A triple jump springboard twisting reverse shooting star press to the floor through 2 tables? Oh my God, Dink, what are you doing?
Yeah, dude. If I don't see that, we're shutting it the fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, here's the WWF RAW video game. We got a package for that.
That one at least made it look cool.
Yeah, that was right. There we go. Diesel, one half of the tag team champions. Okay, the entire team is coming out, so that just means that this is going to turn into a schmoz real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got Diesel, Shawn, Owen, Neidhart, Jarrett.
I love me some Big Daddy Cool, baby. Hell yeah.
There's about to be a heel turn here in Syracuse, New York. I want to say something right now. I was hungry all day. Okay. And I wanted to have some sweets on our little 10-minute break.
Okay.
And Sarah told me no.
Right.
She doesn't want me to spoil my dinner.
Okay.
Well, as we're here doing this episode, I look over and she's eating something out of a bowl. And I'm thinking, okay, she's having like a salad or something. Maybe some, I don't know, yogurt. Plot twist, she's eating some ice cream.
Oh, shit.
So it's okay for her to have ice cream. But it's not okay for me to have any sweets.
Well, touching on the ice cream subject, I have like a drumstick in my freezer, you know, like the peanuts with the chocolate, and it's like an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
It's 310 calories, so I put it back in my freezer.
Yeah, that's a
what
lot.
the fuck? Yeah.
That's a lot of especially for one.
Yeah, dude. I was pissed.
Oh,
All right, Razor's no selling the fact that he got brutally attacked by the whole team.
Yeah, by 5 people. And now he's running to the ring, sprinting as if nothing had happened. I wish that could happen to me. If I got jumped by 5 dudes and I could run down a ramp with no ill effects to it, I'm a freaking superhuman.
Yeah.
This is my favorite attire for Razor Ramon, so he's probably going to win the world championship here tonight.
Yeah.
Clothesline Diesel. I feel like Diesel couldn't get knocked down before. Now suddenly he can get knocked down by anything.
Right.
Oh, this is weird. Shoulder blocks.
This is like a lumberjack match.
Oh, yeah. This is probably going to go about 4 minutes.
Yes.
And then someone's going to hit somebody else, and then they're all going to beat the crap out of each other. And
right.
Vince McMahon is going to be like, oh, my God, what's going to happen at Survivor Series when all 10 of these guys are in the same ring? And then the answer to that is exactly what we just saw, Vince. Picking up at Mayhem, so what the hell are you talking about?
Fuck.
I just saw it for free. Why the hell am I going to pay you $29.95 for pay-per-view?
Literally.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Your first pay-per-view was Mania 14, right?
The first pay-per-view that I watched live, yeah.
Okay.
I want to say prior to that, I would always watch like SummerSlam 94 was when I watched a lot.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of Coliseum videos.
Right. How'd you get into wrestling, Bob? I guess that's not a question for this, but
you deserve that. I want to say, I think it was mostly through magazines.
Well, yeah, because you've always enjoyed writing and reading and stuff. Well,
yeah,
reading, but writing.
The visual.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's how I stayed up with it. Like I would watch some like Livewire.
Right.
You know? But yeah, it was mostly through like WWF magazine. I would just be like, what the hell? This guy's huge. Or, what? This guy's got a cool look.
Right.
And then I stumbled upon it on TV and then just stayed with it.
Yeah, I'd say you couldn't wash this off. It's like a bad disease.
It's horrible. So bad.
Hey, I give you credit for sticking with AEW though, man. I fell off after episode 3. I said, "Fuck this."
Well, I'll tell you, AEW last week, or this week, I mean, which would be January 8th, for those of you keeping count for dates, was pretty bad. I didn't think it was good. I'm not a guy that I want AEW to be great. I want it to be like WCW. Like the first couple episodes I would watch with Sarah. I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking so excited to watch this. And yesterday I was just like, this is just not good.
Well,
And they still drew 957,000 people watching it on television. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, I was off the boat as soon as they had fucking cartoon guys and like Rick and Morty shit. Like, no, dude. See you later. I ain't got time for this. That's why I stopped watching the WWE for the same fucking reasons.
Yeah. Diesel's controlling Razor here with a sleeper hold because they were probably told that you got 5 minutes, and Diesel's like, well, I can easily cover 2.5 minutes with a sleeper hold. And then Razor's like, yeah, I can do the other minute with an abdominal stretch. So that's probably coming up soon.
Big D. Sean looks like he's got a black eye.
Well, he does have a broken hand, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Razor with a back suplex. That's the biggest bump Diesel's ever taken in his career.
That we've seen, yeah.
I don't even know when he ever leaves his feet.
I prefer him as Oz.
Well, Oz is always a good original. Razor just got sent to the floor as we go to commercial, and we're back. And of course, Razor's getting beat up some more. They're really just dogging it here, it feels like.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, their Superstars match back in April was pretty good. SummerSlam 94 was pretty decent.
Right.
Shawn Michaels grabbing Razor's foot. Of course, Diesel keeps... Oh, you dropped all your stuff.
Uh-oh.
Shoot, now I feel bad.
What'd you do?
So, Sarah was doing her diamond dot thing, diamond art, and the picture thing fell off the table.
Oh, no.
And a bunch of her little pieces are now on the rug.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord. And there's easily 100. Oh my God. I'll just vacuum it up.
Fuck.
I'll vacuum it up and then dump all of the dust and shit into that little container, and you'll be set to go.
Right.
That's our new night project right now, is picking up all of her little tiny diamonds. I feel so lucky. Razor Ramon clotheslines Diesel in the corner. Jarrett pats him on the back saying, you got this there, bud. And wow, that clearly motivated Diesel enough to run into Razor Ramon, who was staring at Diesel the entire time, even as he was sitting in the corner. And now Diesel hits a side slam. Man, perfect.
That's awesome.
Jarrett, come on. Go get him, champ. 1, 2, and no. Jack Doan does not like odd numbers, so that's why he always stops at 2. Never make that 3 count.
I think Razor's tapping out.
We have a new champion, new Intercontinental champion, Diesel, off of a neck vice. If that was the case, Yokozuna would never lose a match, I think, ever.
We got about less than 10 minutes to go in this episode.
Oh, there's Sion. I didn't even see Sion. Great. Come on, Razor. Yep. Here you go. Come off the ropes. Duck. Great. Big boot. Damn it. Oh, jeez. It's not right.
Hey, yo.
Say hello.
You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
Diesel with the cover. 1, 2, and 2. You know, it's funny that the outsiders were in WCW, the whole angle being like, you guys treat us like shit 3 years ago. Now we're here to destroy your company.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
It's like, oh, I was here, but I was Vinny Vegas, and I did nothing. So now I'm back here as Kevin Nash, and I'm going to freaking beat all of your heroes.
Yeah, so suck on that.
Yeah. Here we go. Great. Work over the lower back. Typical nonsense.
This isn't great. It's not really holding my attention very well.
It really isn't. And it feels like it's just at a snail's pace at this point.
Yeah. Like you said, you can definitely tell they're like milking it.
Yeah, they're dogging it. Come on, Diesel, just end it. Just do it right here.
So you're gonna hit here, big
Snake
body
eyes.
slam, snake eyes.
Yeah.
Yep. Razor's like, oh fuck, man.
I never took my toothpick out. That just jammed in the upper of my roof of my mouth.
Ugh. It's like Final Destination shit.
Oh, I fucking hate that crap. All right, here you go. Razor's getting choked over the middle rope by Shawn Michaels.
Shawn took the jacket off and has it wrapped around his waist. What a dick.
Yeah.
He looks like such a douchebag with that.
You know, it's kind of weird to see Owen and Shawn like working together.
It's super weird. Yeah, super weird. Because they're almost unanimously like opposition to each other.
Right.
Yeah, it's super weird.
All right, oh, here we go. Diesel signaling. This is it. Everybody in the bleachers, they think this is going to be it.
All right, Big D.
Oh, wow. Diesel with another bump. Jesus. He must have been in contract negotiations or something.
Holy shit. You know what that reminds me of? Remember at WrestleMania when Sting fought Triple H?
Oh, yeah.
NWO came down.
Yeah.
But like DX beat their ass and Kevin Nash took a fucking bump on the concrete.
Yeah.
And like Scott Hall took a bad bump. It was like, what is going on here?
But wait, there's a part in that match that makes me die every time because I think Kevin Nash acts like he tore his quad.
Yeah, he sells his quad. I think it's when
Yeah.
they first like get in the ring or something.
Yeah, something weird. And I just died laughing.
Yeah.
Razor with a scoop slam. Oh, here comes Jeff Jarrett. He got his cue. He's yelling at Razor. Hey, Razor, I haven't beat nobody. Oh, now Razor just punched him, and he gets tossed into the ring.
Great.
Right on his shoulder.
That was nasty.
That probably was too great. Now, Razor, how is this not a disqualification? I guess because he brought Jarrett into the ring. Here we go.
Yeah, Jarrett technically hasn't hit him yet.
Okay, Bulldog pulled him in. Razor
I liked
now
that.
toss.
I liked that.
Razor just tossed Owen onto Diesel, and now here comes everybody. This is shocking. I never thought this would happen.
No way.
That's going to lead to a double disqualification, folks.
Does Shawn even have shoes on?
Probably got those boots on. Oh, this is how we're.
Yeah.
Oh, this is coming to an end. He does have boots on.
Yeah.
Okay, well that ends that. See all this brawl to end the show. All right, awesome. Well, we survived. We survived that nonsense.
I knew that Raw was gonna be shit.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
I gotta be honest, man. I don't think I'm invested in any of the angles going on right now.
There's nothing.
No.
There's no way.
And even like the Shawn and Razor shit and like the Diesel Razor shit, I'm really just not invested.
Yeah.
So
Well, it doesn't help that all this stuff has been going on for like 4 months.
right, and like it's not even like we're getting blow-offs. We're getting a filler pay-per-view.
Yeah, everything's just going to be a continuation.
Right, and that's the part that it's like, oh fuck, man.
So we are projected to have, oh my lord, on a 3-hour pay-per-view, we are scheduled to have 5 matches. So you can probably do the math on that.
Yeah.
Each
match will be about a half hour long.
Pretty much.
Yep.
So may God have mercy on our souls.
Fuck.
Because that's going to be... Oh, Lord. All right, well...
Which one are you looking forward to the least?
The Royal Family against Clowns R Us.
Absolutely.
Because the bad guys against the Teamsters, all pretty good workers for the most part.
Right.
$1 million team against Guts and Glory. It's a lot of gimmick guys, so you can
It's a lot of the mid pack, you know.
Yeah. I would say Royal Family and Clowns R Us I'm not looking forward to at all.
Right.
Followed by that with Undertaker, Yokozuna, and a casket match.
Completely.
And then I would probably say Backlund Brett. And then the $1 million team against Guts and Glory. I would say the match I'm most looking forward to is Bad Guys against the Teamsters.
I agree. I agree with that complete rundown that you just did. Yokozuna Undertaker, if that closes the show, dude.
It has to because it has Chuck Norris.
Oh my fucking.
Chuck Norris is not going to settle for like a middle of the show.
He should.
He's a main event guy.
I'm sick of Undertaker being in the main event in bullshit ass matches.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I can see they're going for the special attraction stuff. And
Yeah, but like, dude, I don't care. If I don't see him, first of all, we never see Undertaker in person. Ever. It's always a pre-taped fucking gimmick promo. Like, if the dude doesn't wrestle, then fuck him.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Brett's on there all the time. He's the champion. I don't know, dude. If I'm a fan in 94, if I'm a little kid in 94, and you're saying, okay, our top two guys are Undertaker and Bret Hart. You can only love one. It's such an easy choice for me to be like Bret fucking Hart.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not even a toss-up.
No.
Bret's a fighting like wrestler. Like, he's always fighting to be the best.
It's absolutely not
moves
even
are boring because matches are boring.
Well, yeah, Bret's the worker though, and Taker's the character.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't know. For me, like, it's a no-brainer. I'm picking Bret.
I don't think anybody would argue with that.
Yeah.
Unless they really like character work.
Which, and don't get me wrong, like, for me, if a guy doesn't have a character, I don't give a fuck about him. Like, I hate to say it, I think this is a great example, but a guy like Ricochet. Fucking great in the ring, flawless. What's his character? I don't fucking know. So guess what? I don't like Ricochet.
Well, I don't think he has a character.
Yeah, so like, I'm not interested in seeing him. Same with like Will Ospreay. I don't care. Guys like that, you can be great in the ring, but if you don't have nothing to offer other than that, dude, I don't give a fuck. Just like Undertaker, it's the other way around. Sure, he just, plays his character to the hilt, but what's he do in the ring? Fucking nothing?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. So I don't know.
I think that's all fair points. Fair arguments, fair concerns.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. Like I said, as far as invested in the product right now, it's pretty low. It's one of the lowest points we've had, I think.
I would say it's the lowest.
We've been through some rough shit, dude.
Yeah, but like the build to WrestleMania 9, like some of that was garbage, but at least we're building to WrestleMania.
Right.
This is building to Survivor Series 94.
Right. And like you said, a lot of this is bad shit, but it's bad shit that's been going on for 5 months.
Right.
3, 4,
with
5
WrestleMania
months.
with WrestleMania 9, it was so like
Quick.
rushed and shoehorned that it was like going on for 2 weeks.
Right. So we didn't have to like struggle through for very long.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm ready to get to Survivor Series. I'm ready to get through Survivor Series, and I'm ready for 1995. Again, that's going to be a calendar year where I've probably seen the least bit of TV from. So I am looking forward to that.
I am as well. 95 is something I really enjoy. And like I've said before, there's plenty of talent that comes in.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm most excited for.
Yeah, whether they last like 3 months or 3 weeks or 3 years, there's a lot of people that make their debut.
Right.
5. So that's going to be a lot of fun just to see who they throw against the wall to see if they, gain any kind of traction.
Right. And in between like the new gimmicks or the repackaged guys, the new teams. Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to continuing it with you and then also continuing it with Hogan 98 Money. He has mentioned, I don't know if he got in contact with you yet because he was looking at a microphone to purchase to really get shoehorned into this. So
I'm surprised, man, because he's the type of guy where if he doesn't start a project or if he's not like a focal point of a project from beginning to end, he likes to see shit through. He's usually not interested. Right. So I'm very surprised he's willing to jump in 2 years in. So that's going to be interesting for him just as, on a personal note. I'm very surprised he's doing that.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Like you mentioned, he probably hasn't seen a lot of this.
Right.
You're kind of familiar with it. I've seen it a few times.
Right.
So many different ways of doing it. But of course, this is the first time I'm seeing it starting from 93 and, actually continuation, having it relatively fresh in my brain.
Yeah. And see, dude, I think, and this is just not to put the podcast over a little bit, but to put the podcast over a little bit, doing shit this way and like going through and picking through every single thing is invaluable when it comes to watching the pay-per-views. Because sure, you can go back, and sure, it's the big show, and sure, they kind of recap everything on the show for you. But when you go through and you see every step of the way, even if it's a shitty payoff, you're getting that much more out of the payoff. So I do super appreciate it. It is totally expanding my horizons because, like before, case in point, head shrinkers. I made this example last week. Talk about the head shrinkers. I'm like, yeah, okay. Who gives a shit about the head shrinkers? I do now because now I've seen it and like, fuck, they're good. So it's just little shit like that like I appreciate going through it this way. And again, I know people appreciate it because it is a stroll down memory lane for a lot of them. So that's cool too,
Yeah, I just want to also point out or shout out, I guess, to Ian Matthews. He left us a comment on our Facebook page congratulating us on getting to 100 episodes. And he said, here's to 100 more. Maybe. We'll see, Ian. Okay? Don't pressure us into doing 100 more.
I just can't believe that, dude. I cannot believe we've put out 100 episodes. Over 100.
Yeah. With all the bonus episodes, it's more like 120 or something like that. So.
Yeah, and we've sat down, we've talked about it before, but like thinking back to when we started this, I figured we'd get through 93, kind of be tired of it, and just be done. I knew I wasn't going to quit after 3 episodes. That's just not the person I am.
Right.
So I knew we'd stay stable for probably the first year. We'd get through 93. We'd probably take an extended break, but then it would get so long to where we really didn't want to do 94, and then we wouldn't do it. Yeah. Dude, I cannot be more happy with the consistency that we've put out, and I'm glad that we're a podcast that a lot of our listeners kind of count on and look forward to. So I think that's super cool. I'm very proud of that. Even if Hogan 98 Money sinks our ship in 1995 and the whole thing goes away, I am very proud that 1993 and 1994 calendar years back to back will be in the books.
Yeah, and I feel 94 has been more enjoyable than 93 as a whole.
I agree.
But I think with 95 they go so outside of their usual routines.
I feel like
characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like 95 jumps ahead 5 years.
Yeah.
From 94. It's really weird the transition because 93 is pretty similar to 94 or 94 similar to 93. But when you go from 94 to 95, it's a very stark transition. Yeah. I feel like there's definitely a mood change.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you go into even into 96.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because they by 96 they're done doing
cartoon
resorts.
Shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but having shows in resorts, they're going back to the 6,000 seat arenas because they have to do that because Nitro's doing it.
Right.
So
right.
It's a different feel and everything.
Right. And if you look at even 94 to 96, that feels like there's 10 years in between.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just super weird how quick the business starts picking up as soon as Nitro kicks off because it's forcing the business to be pushed forward.
Right.
It's just really weird.
And what's also pretty cool is, all these guys leave for, WCW or whatever.
Right. At some point or another. Yeah.
Yeah. But then we get so many of the younger guys from WCW to the WWF.
Right.
So
exactly.
When we do the bonus episodes, it's pretty cool because, we're at least familiar a little bit with those guys. So when they come into WWF, it's like, oh shit, here's freaking, Dustin Rhodes or whatever, or Johnny B. Bad. Right. Whoa, what is he doing here? Like that type of stuff.
Well, really, it's perfect because think of it how we're viewing it now. So it's 1994, it's late 94. And we're seeing guys like King Kong Bundy and Ted DiBiase and Bob Backlund, and we're like, fuck, we're sick of the old guys. You know, give us some new guys that can do cool shit. Fast forward a couple of years, WCW basically sinks for the same reason. We're sick of the old guys. Give us some new guys. And opposed to WWF television, it's almost exclusively all new guys.
Yeah.
Or at least with new gimmicks, you know. So yeah, it's just weird how it flip-flops like that. And I think it's going to be super cool kind of going through it like we are with the complete backstory. You know, because if you're a fan growing up in the 90s, you did have the complete backstory. Mm-hmm. So it is. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
And soon enough, we will be there. We're about, at this point, including the house show that we'll be watching, I think that makes it 6 episodes before we get into 1995. 6 episodes until Hogan 98 Money is joining us and probably trashing on this product more than we do.
Yeah.
But good things are coming here to IcoPod. Austin, you got anything else for episode 102?
I think that'll wrap it up for 102.
All right. For Austin Skinner, I'm Bob Conley Jr., and this has been IcoPod.
You gotta hear it.